Hello there. My name is Donald Helene III, and I'm a filmmaker. I'm currently attending the New England Institute of Art in Brookline, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. I have been going straight through. I haven't taken any summers off, so I've reached the point where I have to start work on my senior thesis project. And I started work on it in April. It's a two-class session, so a two-semester session, or quarter, that thing. And basically, the first half is all pre-production, and then the second half is production and post-production. So right now I'm in the thick of doing scheduling and budgeting and casting. I just finished the script to a point that I'm happy with. I'm sure I'll be tweaking it until the shooting starts, but the point is I have a script I'm happy with, and I'm ready to start really buckling down on production, which is why I'm here. But before I get there, I want to sort of share a little bit about the story with you. Slumber City is the name of the project. Slumber City is about a young man named Nathaniel McKay, who is a struggling writer who is sort of in a rut in his life. When he was a child, he used to have the worst nightmares, terrible bad dreams, including one that would visit him every single night. Eventually, he learned how to suppress these through therapy and other means, but now he's learned that the daughter he had with his ex-girlfriend is having the same dreams. And over the course of a weekend that he spends with her, the two of them are whisked away to a place called Slumber City, a city located in his subconscious, where all of his dreams live, good and bad, including the worst dream he ever had, Mr. Knight, who is sort of the living embodiment of the boogeyman. It's definitely a fantasy film, but it's set in sort of a realistic setting. Slumber City is going to be sort of based on Boston, but also other cities. A little bit of a twist on the neon sort of hell that was in Blade Runner. The story itself takes inspiration from all kinds of places. Basically, I wear my influences on my sleeve. I've grown up reading fantasy and science fiction and lots of those stories all my life. My father read to me when I was a child, and that really got me into reading. And so over the years I've been, getting more and more into storytelling. And of course, this story is influenced by things like Little Nemo in Slumberland, which is sort of where the title comes from. Neil Gaiman's work, such as Sandman and American Gods, is definitely an influence, as well as things like Blade Runner and films like Hook and other things that I grew up watching. Everything I've grown up watching and reading and everything like that has led to a certain point in my life, and it's really made me realize that the biggest thing I want to be is a storyteller. Film is a visual medium in which to tell stories, and I love that. I like writing, I like telling stories on pen and paper and on computers, but I really, really like making films. I like giving the story a visual flair, and that's what I want to do with this project, to show off who I am visually, who I am creatively, and make a story that really means something to not only me, but hopefully to the audience. And now that brings me to why I'm here. I want to have a budget for this film. Now, it's not required by any means. I could make this film probably with no budget, or minimal budget. I would definitely have to spend money, but not a lot of money. Many of the locations in the script were written into the script because I know I have access to those locations, or could easily get access to those locations. I would like to have some money so that I can do things like properly feed my actors and my crew, because pizza just doesn't cut it. So we really wanted to, that's what I really want to do, is I want to make this as realistic a production as possible. So getting real food, potentially getting more equipment that I can't get through my school, potentially paying people, if I can. It's sort of, on student films, not a lot of people are going to get paid, and I'm certainly not going to make any money off of it. But I really want this to be as realistic a film production as possible. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to ask, if you are so inclined, please donate to Slumber City. $5, if that's all you can give, that's great. $5 here and there can add up really, really well. And any donation that comes in will get a copy of the film. The smaller donations will get a digital copy sent to them once the film is finished. I'm hoping to release it in October. After that, the higher donations will get a physical copy, such as a DVD, potentially a Blu-ray of the film. as well as other materials. And there'll be other awards that I'll hopefully be able to add throughout the process. Things like signed, actors signing stuff. I know it's not, it's not famous people. It's not like you're getting an autograph from big shot movie stars, but you get to be involved in the production. I think we're going to have a level where if you're in the area and you'd like to cameo in the film for a certain donation, you can do that. We're also going to be trying to do things like give credits in the end credits. I think most people will probably end up in the end credits if you donate. I'm not sure how that's going to work quite yet, but we're figuring it out. I want this to be the film shoot that defines me. This to be the thing that says, this is Donald Helene III, storyteller, filmmaker, and we should pay attention to him. So I'd really like your help, and if you join me on this journey, I'm really excited to have you along. We're going to have updates here on this, as well as I'll be posting stuff on my Facebook and other things like that, just so that people can sort of keep in touch and see how the production's going. I know a lot of Kickstarters and Indiegogos and stuff have a really fancy video to sort of kick things off, and unfortunately I don't have really the time or the ability to do that at the moment. So this is really all it is. I know it's me on my iMac, but I really hope to continue updating videos, things from the set, maybe preview clips from the film once we get shooting, trailers, interviews. It's all going to be here, and I really hope you join me for this adventure. So thank you for taking the time to listen, and we'll see you in Slumber City.